Alright folks, so in today's video we're going to take a look at a product for the Icom IC-705. It's from Windcamp and it is an antenna mount that kind of doubles as a radio stand. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get started and take a look at it. Alright, before we get started, just down here there's a couple of buttons, a like button, subscribe button, comment button. Go ahead and click them, it'll make you happy. So here is a product from Windcamp, and I believe they call this an antenna mount. And you use it with your Icom IC-705 to make adding or removing antennas a little easier. The model is the RC1. It also doubles as a stand, where you can have your Icom sit flat or you can tilt it back. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but we'll figure it out as we go through this video. There's a ground pad on the inside, and I'm wondering how good of a contact that makes. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this off. And then there's your antenna connector, and then a banana plug style connector for a ground or a counterpoise, should you wish to add one. Seems well built. It's reasonably durable. It's made out of some kind of metal. It does not feel cheap, and it isn't. This product costs about 49 bucks. I'll include a link below where you can check it out. There's a thumb screw connected down here that unscrews completely, and you actually use this to mount the stand to your IC-705. Let's see if I can get this connector off. This SMA connector, it's really on there. One of the things that I was concerned about is if that ground pad has continuity to the shield of the coax adapter and then also to the grounding lug. So let's go ahead and check that real quick. For that, we're going to use my Aneng multimeter. It is the 8008, I believe, and I'm just going to go ahead and set this for a continuity test. Well, it works between probes, and that's a good thing. So there isn't continuity across the product itself, but there is to the shield, and there is to the lug. So I'm happy to see that. I have to admit that I was doubtful. Also included is this coax jumper. You connect this to the stand, and then you connect the BNC adapter to your IC-705. It seems to be of good quality. There is a ground screw on the right, or I should say left side of the IC-705, and we're going to need to remove that. And we're going to use that thumb screw that I showed earlier to mount the device here. Now there's two washers here. We're going to try the mount using those washers. I'm not sure why. There's no instruction, so I don't know if they're needed or not. Let's see if I can figure out how to put this together in an easy way. I almost cheated and just used one washer. There we go. Now two of them are on there. Let's see if I can figure this out. I wouldn't call this procedure difficult, but it's probably something you want to do inside, maybe not outside, because there's a lot of small parts. You wouldn't want to lose those. And so there it is, mounted in its flat configuration. Let's just go ahead and check for continuity. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount the coax jumper. And that was easy enough. I can't seem to get this base really tight, and I think it's the washers. So I'm going to remove it, and we're going to try again, see if I can do this in the tilted position, not just the flat position.
So I've always envied that style microphone for this kind of conversation. I was looking at those. TOM 103, yeah. Oh, absolutely. The mids and the highs. Oh, man, you take a look at its profile. It's flat, straight across the board. I mean, you could do anything with that mic.
So after removing those washers, it was much easier to tighten the thumb screw down and operate the radio in the tilted position. Here I'm just mounting the antenna, and that's easy, like connecting any other kind of coax adapter. You might want to put a quick release on there for field operation to make things go a little faster for you. But this is going to be sitting on my desk for a while, so I'm okay with it. Everything seems to work fine. I'm not sure I would call this a must-have accessory, but it seems like it's a nice-to-have accessory.
What the heck did you load it up? Yeah, rain gutter in my apartment building. I used to live in a condo.
Alright folks, so here's the part of the video where I thank everybody for watching. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or recommendations, go ahead and post them below and I'll do my best to respond. Thanks again, everybody.